Never to fear, I am here. Oh my goodness gracious. We're back, baby. Oh no, why is that not playing properly? Plug that in. Yeah, why is that playing through? There. Sorry for the pun-filled comment. There was a pun. I'm trying to figure out because like I might need to restart the game. Oh, on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just restart the game because I've like switched over where the audio comes out of, and by doing that I think it didn't like register where it was supposed to be. So we're just gonna restart it. Yeah. Man. I went and basically finished. So, yeah, now it's playing through the right ear hole. You're lagging already. After Friday's stream, oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. That's loading up my save. After Friday's stream, I really didn't want to wait till Monday to keep playing Subnautica, so like I made my own save and went from there. And I finished what is most of the game, basically the story of the game, on my own. Because that means it's easier for me to do it in stream. Hey, Raven! Hey! What are you doing from this? Oh. Yeah, like, I know you guys probably wanted to see my first reactions, but I genuinely could not wait to finish, like, the story part of the game. And also, it means I know where I'm going, because that was the main reason I wanted to keep going, like, other than my excitement about it. I wanted to see where everything was and how everything worked, so that when I was on stream, I wasn't just, like, looking up wikis trying to find everything. Like, I would know, for the most part, where I was going, what I was doing. Like, I know, obviously, that means, yeah, you're not going to get my first raw reaction. But in the same way, like, I really wanted to keep playing, and it was awesome. Hello, bird. Hello, bird. So, yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to get my raw reactions, but it means that I'll be able to lead us through the rest of this game a lot easier and a lot simpler. Like, I think that's a little bit more important. The stream's going to run more smoothly because I know where I'm going and like what I'm doing and how it works, rather than like me trying to like look up wikis, like keep myself away from spoilers. And like keep myself away from spoilers. But by keeping myself away from spoilers,
power restored.
This stream is now elite status. Like, if I keep myself away from spoilers, it means
primary systems online.
I'm likely to not know what I'm doing. Sweetheart, no. I'm not going up there. Alright. So I did a bunch of stuff after last stream. I built a nuclear reactor. Yeah, I built basically, I said to you guys I was going to base build after stream. Because I don't think base building is very fun to watch. I feel like it's one of those things where it could be interesting, but when most of it is just me going out and collecting a huge amount of resources, it's not that fun. Thomason. No, I don't care. Right there, you go into your cage. So yeah, we've got, obviously, I also remade my prawn suit. For anybody who's wondering, the chicklery I killed my other prawn suit, but I made another one. So yeah, I did a bunch of stuff. No more puns, they're illegal. So yeah, we've obviously got down here, I need to make better storage, because these storage units why I have to have so many of them. Promise it. Hold on, I'm gonna put him up here. Okay. But yeah, like I did a bunch of base building, and really, like I did a bunch of base building, a bunch of stuff to make this stream run more smoothly. Because I feel like doing that sort of stuff, that supplementary sort of stuff off stream is great. Now, I made the control room. Like I said, like I was really confused what the control room was. It literally lets you change the color of your base. It lets you do some other stuff, but it lets you change the color of your base. So I made it like pink and purple because hell yeah. Obviously I've got all my sea truck stuff.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Upstairs is the nuclear reactor. There's an empty room upstairs. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in there just yet. Obviously we've got in here is the scanner room. It's not really in an area that's great for a scanner room because there isn't that much stuff here that I'm too like interested in. But it's there if we need it. I built an alien containment thing. I don't know if these are actually gonna hatch because I had them in here all the time while I was building base building and stuff, and they never hatched. So I don't know if they actually will or not. Over here is obviously the control room. It basically just gives you an overview of everything. So it tells you like, oh, how much power you're using and how much power you're basically creating and how much you're losing. So I'm creating more than I'm losing, which is what you want. You want to create more power than you're losing. Structural integrity is 4, so that's pretty low when it comes to structural integrity. I'll probably build some panels to make it a little bit better. This is where you can like change it. This lets you like figure out which rooms are using what. So this is -1, -1, -1. Like you can see where it needs reinforcing the most. Basically, yeah, you can like navigate it and stuff. So this room, I think right now, it's okay, but I wouldn't go out of my way to build it because as neat as it is, it doesn't have enough features to be worth building, if that makes sense. Like other than changing the color of your base, I feel like the control room needs to like have some more features. Maybe you could have like things where you could like shut down certain areas of your base, or like put down blast shields if like there's a leak somewhere. You could like put down these like blast shields and stuff. Like Raven's dead. Like I think it needs to have more to it. Like yeah, it lets you oversee like the majority of your base, like tells you the time and stuff. I feel like it's not got enough in it to really like have that value of being built. Also, for people not aware, though people who watch this stream probably are, the deep dive update, which is the one I'm playing right now, which is the latest update, is the last update that this version of the story will be playable, because the story director, or basically the writer for Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero to this point, has actually left the Unknown Worlds team and gone onto other projects and has moved on to other projects, and that's fair. I think it's fantastic that he's moving on, and they're getting in a new they're getting in a new writer who's done some stuff for like Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. Like she's apparently really good and really amazing. I was reading a post, I think I listened to one of their videos about it, and basically they're overhauling the story and changing it, obviously because now they've got a new writer in. They said they're going to keep a lot of the key factors of the story as it is now, but it is changing, which means after the deep dive update, everything's going to change. So take anything story-wise in the game as a pinch of salt. They did say like at the moment, all of the content is mostly in the game. Like all of the creatures are in the game, all of the areas are in the game. Most, like the vast majority of the content is now in the game. It's now polishing and getting it ready and up to game level and getting the story behind it. So like it's gonna be a long road for the Unknown Worlds team, but I'm really excited to see how they pull it off. Now, we are gonna go to Marguerite's base. I have a terrible way of finding her base because I don't go into the lily pads and go down, because I always get lost there. What I do is I go down into the crystal caves, then take a right. That's how I find it. You may have mentioned it. Yeah, I use the worst way possible. Now, is it worth taking both of these? Because this storage, and the crafting. I'd say I'll only take the storage. Like storage, that's something they do need to change. I think they really need to work on the modules for the sea truck, because the only one really had a stroke and they were kind of the only one really worth taking is the storage module, and even then, it's not worth taking it because it can slow you down so much. If you're in dangerous areas, you're just as likely to fucking die because you brought along the oh, that's right. We haven't even gone to the snow worms. I completely forgot. I thought we'd already gone there because I've already gone there. I already went there on my own personal playthrough. I forgot we hadn't gone there ourselves. Okay, so snow worms will happen today. Snow worms are on the agenda, but I want to go to Marguerite's base and make basically scan her moon. Basically, is what I'm going to do. Scan the moon. So that way I can customize my vehicles and also customize the prawn suit. Because I didn't, on my personal playthrough, I never really used the prawn suit. I never found the need to use the prawn suit because no, puns are illegal. They're banned on the channel. Puns are illegal. Punishable by death. With the prawn suit in the first game was the only one I ever used. But now I've come to enjoy the sea truck. As annoying as it can be and as there should be just painstakingly avoiding trying to think about that. If I just avoid the thought of a chili griot right? Game audio is definite. Options. Let's turn it down to 25. Let's take it down halfway. Apply. Oh, whoops. Go back. Alright. Hopefully that'll be a bit more quiet for you guys. This is what I want. Because I go down towards the crystal caves and take a right, because that leads me right to where I want to be. Right to where I want to be. I know that's like the dumbest way to do it. Go down into one of the most dangerous areas in the game and use that as a method of locating a base that's in one of the more nice areas of the game. But it's the easiest way I've found to actually locate her base. Because, like, it's hard to find it in the lily pads. I think I've gone the wrong way. No, this is the right way. It'll get me the same place I need to go. Be like, it's like, oh, you want to get to fucking Brisbane? You have to go through every bad area in Australia before you're allowed to get to Brisbane. And then you get there and you realise Brisbane is... Anyway, Australia aside, like, it is genuinely the worst way about going about this. But in reality, it's also a lot safer because I know that there's one Leviathan there. I know there's the Shadow Leviathan. Shit, this can't go deep enough for that. I forgot I can't go that deep with this thing. I might have to go the other way because I don't know if I'll be able to get down and across the way I want to go. I might have to swim it. Has Sans been to the streams lately? No, I haven't seen Sans recently. I completely forgot this thing doesn't go very deep. Yeah, it's definitely not going to make it to where I need to go. It means I'm going to need to fucking get out and swim it. Which is dangerous, but doable. What I wanted to do was scan this. Then we're gonna head up, get oxygen again, and go. I'm not trying to flex, but I've been getting top of my team's leaderboard when I play Call of Duty. Hell yeah, dude! Flex on us, dude. Alright. I'm gonna have to be quick. He'll be just here, or just over there. Got to remember which way takes me where I want to go. I need to stick to the right wall, and I should get where I want to go. But it's going to be very easy for me to get fucking lost. And with so little oxygen, I'm more than likely going to die if I don't. Yes, this is the right way. Okay, I'm going. What the fuck is the character's shadow? Yeah, the character's shadow's a bit broken. It just happens. It happens in these sorts of games. Alright, time to get spooked by Marguerite, guys. So yeah, like, though you might not be getting my raw reactions, you will be getting me knowing where I'm going, which is even better. And this is what you were telling me about when you said the hive mind. And it's disgusting. Ugh, 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 ugh. Gross. Gross, 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 gross.
30 seconds.
I made it just in time. Hey Marguerite, knock knock.
I told you not to follow me, Altera. Now, you got a problem.
Where are you? Why are you hiding?
You know how many lawsuits are out on me?
How could I? You haven't even told me your name.
That name comes with a price. You really want to know? Come see me. The code on the door is 2247.
2247. Not getting your raw reaction is painful. I know, but I hate like not knowing what I'm doing on stream to like a heavy degree. Like most of my raw reactions were just me staring at the screen. Like it's not as interesting. But now it means when I do react to things, I actually have things to comment on. Like that scared the shit out of me. I literally shotted myself.
Name's Marguerite Maida. Now, you owe me.
You trained a stalker? How long have you been here?
Too long.
Too long.
That alien tablet you had, I need it.
You mean this thing? What do I care what you need?
What do you care about?
I care about
Lady,
this planet.
I want off this jumped up puddle of a planet.
God mood.
If I help you, will you give me the tablet?
If you help me, I won't kill you.
It's a start.
You can stay here to catch your breath. The moment you're ready, get off my sea base.
Hey Marguerite. Yeah, like I love the design of her base, like what they've done with it. It looks amazing. They really went out of their way to make it feel like something that's been lived in. Like really genuinely lived in. Where was that? Ooh, there we go. Now we can actually make a better base because I can get the big room. No, not more puns, please. That's all I listened to on the past stream. Please, I'm so sick of it.
New blueprint acquired.
Frig. Literally frig. Yeah, like, I love how they've designed her base. Like, they really made an effort for it to fit her character and, like, how you would imagine her character to act and, like, decorate a place. Like, she's lived here for a very long time. I still don't understand how the fuck she got down here. Like, down to the pole. But not down to this part of the map, but this part of the planet. Like, how she got to the North and or South Pole. I don't know if it's North or South Pole. Yeah, like, they really make this place look lived in and kind of gross, but at the same time, like, it's amazing. Also, I was incorrect. This is, like, that's her Reaper, right? That's her Reaper head skull thing. Sea truck perimeter defense upgrade. Hey, thanks, I'm just gonna take that.
New blueprint
But on her prawn suit, I said that it was a Reaper mandible. I am incorrect. It was not a Reaper mandible, it's a mandible. Because if we go look at where it says her prawn suit, standard issue Altera prawn suit customized with a telecrate. I'm gonna try and look up like how to pronounce that, because that's gonna piss me off until I learn how to pronounce it. Telecrate. Yeah, how do I pronounce it? No. Hold on, I'm looking up how to pronounce it.
Hey, thanks for clicking my channel. So, today I will demonstrate how to pronounce this word. The word you are watching sounds like chelicerate.
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 Okay, so it's pronounced chelicerate. Fair enough. Cryptosuchus? That's because I know about the Dinosuchus, because that's like one of my favorite dinosaur era animals. That's how I know how to pronounce it. Because I know about the Dinosuchus, which means I know how to pronounce the suchus part, and crypto isn't too hard. It's just Cryptosuchus. Chelicerate is harder because it doesn't pronounce in the same way it looks. I literally spent about 10 minutes after stream going through all of these and like clearing all of the notifications for all the stuff we'd unlocked. So, you're welcome. And it was mostly just because it was pissing me off. Alright, so, yeah, now we can make that stuff. That's for making Al and body. We still need to go over to Snowboy biome. Right now, we need to buff up the prawn suit, because we need to get down into the crystal caves, and even after that, further down into the fabricator caves. Both of which need incredible depth. The sea truck cannot get to. Well, it kind of can get down there. I managed to get down to the fabricator caves with it. Wait, what if she used the sea truck perimeter defense system to get across the void? I don't think so. I don't know if a sea truck, even with the defense upgrade, would have enough power to get from one end. Like, unless she was carrying multiple alien ion energy boys and had tons of food. Like, there's no way she would have enough food, enough water. Like, unless she had, like, multiple, like, unless she had, like, you know, the fabricator module, the storage module, the fishing module. But even then, the fishing module wouldn't mean shit out there because there's no fish out in the void. So, like, yeah, we went into this on the stream. Like, I don't think there's a genuine way that, with the information we already have, would make sense for her getting there. But we have had information withheld from us before, and it makes sense. Now, I know where to get nickel. You get it from the deep lily pads area. Yeah, but even the planter, like, plants need sunlight. And if you are in the void, even if you're, like, right at the surface, you'd be struggling to get enough sun. And, like, even then, that takes, like, lots of time. Plus, we don't know the length of the void.
Seek fluid
That's true, we
intake.
don't know. But we do know that the pole is at one end of the planet. We don't know where the volcano or where the crash was. We don't know where that was. It could have been right nearby, but I doubt it. I doubt it. But I also can't prove that I'm right in that sense. Like, who knows, to be fair. There's no real genuine way of knowing how far it was. Wait, she had to use the sea moth because in the voice, like, she says, I'm raiding the food storage and taking the sea moth. I'm leaving this place. Yeah, but even then, like, sea trucks didn't exist in the first game, but that was simply because they just weren't designed then. They would have existed technically within the world, but the sea trucks were brought by Alterra when they came to the planet, because it was designed as a way to help terraform the planet and, like, make it easier. They weren't on the planet before this game by law, because Alterra brought them on. So she would not have had the sea truck. She would have only had the sea moth, the prawn suit, or the Cyclops. And what I said in last stream is, that's true. She could have found an architect teleporter. That's true. However, she doesn't seem that fond of using architect technology. Like, I mean, she did just throw a tablet to a fucking stalker, but then again, she was probably doing that as a power move.
Stabilizing.
She could have technically, and this is what I said last stream, taken our Cyclops, because we leave a Cyclops behind after we leave. She could have found that Cyclops and taken it. And she could have technically, if she stayed right up at the surface and just went for it. Like, those Leviathans, the ghost Leviathans, don't show up unless you go deep down into the void. If you just go straight going, I don't think they show up. Or if they do, they'd have a hard time hitting you. I shouldn't do this on camera. Like, Nazism is bad. She left before we crashed. That makes more sense. But, like, you've got to think, like, how on earth did she get here? Like, yes, she could have used an architect teleporter, but we then have to think about it, and would she even trust to use one? We haven't seen one on this map so far. We haven't seen an architect teleporter on this version of the game. And that's probably because we just haven't been given one, because it's not necessary at the moment in the game. But in that same vein, like, we don't know that she would trust it, because she doesn't seem like the person who would trust alien technology. She seems like the person who would be incredibly untrustworthy when it comes to, like, outside technology. She is impulsive, we covered this. Yeah, she's impulsive. She could have done it out of impulse and been like, I need to get out of here, and the only way forward I see is to use this alien technology. Like, she absolutely would be impulsive enough to do that. But she's also, as impulsive as she is, she's not stupid. It's very clear that she's smart enough, has enough survival instincts to know when something's a bad fucking idea. Now, I don't think the sea truck exists then because this takes 2 years after the original game, so it could have just not existed, and she left way before the crash. Yeah. Like, I don't think she would have had the sea truck at all. Like, there's no way. And that being said, like, she is impulsive, but she's not stupid. She's smart enough to know when something's a bad fucking idea. It's bad juju. Like, she wanted to go deeper because she wanted to figure out what the fuck this planet was hiding from her. It's made clear that she is curious about this planet. 12 years before the crash, to be exact. Yeah. She's curious enough that she wanted to go deeper. She was the one who was trying to goad the kid to go deeper. He's a kid. He was not a teenager. He was like a young adult. Can't remember what his name was. But she was the one who was trying to convince him that they needed to go deeper. They needed to figure out what this planet was hiding. Because she's smart, and she knows that it's very interesting to see that she was brought up again in this game, because she has no technical reason to be back in the game. Like, what does she provide to the story that would make us want to keep hearing about it? Like, obviously, it's interesting to see what became of her after the other two died. Next question, how did she not die from the corral? Because she was here 12 years before us, before Riley and before he did that. So, like, we've got to wonder how he didn't die. Well, it's interesting. I enjoy discussing lore about games. Like, it's really fun. I enjoy discussing lore and, like, figuring out what's happening.
Welcome aboard.
I really need to check this. Okay,
Captain.
but like, discussing lore is one of my favorite things, and it's why I want to do, like, just talking streams, but it's, like, just talking about Subnautica lore, or just talking about Alien Isolation lore, like, having just talking streams specifically about lore and, like, dissecting things, because that sounds, like, really fun to me. Like, it's something I really enjoy doing, and I get into it a lot when I'm streaming, but I can't get too deep into it, because if I start fucking, talking about lore constantly, it's gonna be all I talk about. Talking about lore is just so much fun to me. But, like, yeah, we might do just talking streams. Like, we might do a just talking stream tomorrow and Tuesday, and, like, have Tuesdays be, like, our lore day, where we spend like, that stream talking about lore and, you know, whatever we really want to talk about, and just have a just talking stream. Because I feel like that'd be pretty fun. Is it 40 degrees yet? No, it's still only 34. Yeah, like, I'm really excited. It's gone. It was gone, like, the other day after you saw everything. What happened? What's gone? So yeah, see, these things still haven't hatched. I don't think they're going to. I think they're not programmed properly. Or maybe I've just not done it right. But I know for a fact that I can get down to the fabricator case, which is the deepest part of the game that we need to worry about. Just talking streams still want that? Yeah. I know I can get down to the fabricator caves with the upgraded sea truck. If I get it to the 3rd upgrade, it gets 900 meters, which gets you most of the way into the entrance of the fabricator caves. You can swim the rest of the way. I don't technically need the prawn suit. Have you built Alan? Yeah, I have. I know. I've built him. Everybody's asking me about Joe. You know who he is? Joe Mama. Yes, I've basically finished everything there is story-wise about the game. I know that sucks, and I know you probably wanted to see my raw reaction, but I literally could not wait for the stream. So that was 3 days, because I had to wait Friday, Saturday, and Sunday before I could start streaming again, and I could not wait that long. I could not wait. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry. I could not wait that long. I was so excited to be playing that I literally could not wait. I was buzzing to have a chance to play the game again. Let's fill it right up. But that being said, I do want to upgrade the prawn suit because it's gonna be a lot better off. You gotta get some wild water. Okay, Dan. I need to, like, I want to use the prawn suit. It's a lot safer than going down into those areas with the sea moth, the sea truck. Like, I can do it, but I I feel like I'm better off when I'm going to like the fabricator caves and stuff. I'm better off taking the prawn suit because it gives me a little bit more fight back against the shadow leviathans. Okay, so I need 2 titanium boys. 5. I'm glad they reduced it to 5 instead of 10. It's like having 10 titanium per ingot was really expensive. Now it's 5 and it's so much better. Did you know if you docked with the Sebastopol and did an EVA, the whole premise of the game would have changed? If you... How's that? Because like I guess if you don't EVA and you just docked, you wouldn't have had to like fuck up or anything and be separated, but I'm not sure how it would like intrinsically change the game. The alien's still on the Sebastopol. I don't see how it would change if you were just did the EVA. Like, yeah, you wouldn't get separated, but you would. The alien would still be there, and you would still be stuck there, or at least, you know, I guess if you did an EVA, the you could just get back on your ship and fucking leave. Okay. Why did I turn those into fucking plasteel ingots? I didn't need plasteel ingots. Fucking hell, why did I do that? I was so focused on trying to use brain power. Welcome back, Dan. I was so fucking stupid. Now I need to go get a bunch of titanium. Fuck. Don't know why I made them into plasteel ingots. I'm fucking stupid. Get a bunch of titanium. Get me some titanium. Save? Yeah, I'll do that. Save. How are you useless, Dan? What? Dan, having you here, it helps. It helps a lot. Whether or not it's help with the game or if it's just having you here as like enjoying the stream, that's more than I could ever ask. Like having people watching my stream is more useful than you could ever imagine because it's so encouraging to have you here. And you've been here the past few days when like my stream numbers have been really down, and like I just genuinely appreciate it so much that you take the time to watch my streams. As long as you do that, you're never going to be useless. That sounds like I'm trying to say you're useless if you don't. But if the bare minimum of you showing up makes you useful and amazing, that's what I'm trying to say. You are amazing just for watching my stuff. Let alone if you can help me out with the game. I need a little bit more. Get some oxygen. Nope. Bye, guys. It's the best thing I can put my time towards. Hey, it makes me a happy boy. People watching my garbage content makes me happy. Seeing as I can't hatch any babies, I'm gonna just steal other people's babies and hatch them myself. I'll just steal the local children and hatch them myself. What was that noise? Now this base is gonna be pulled apart and put back together again. Like, I don't know if I even really will remodel the base. This base is pretty fine even without having the large square room. Is it because I didn't put them in the planter? they can't. So that's just for plants. Watching your content is better than clobbering the enemy team 10 times in Call of Duty. I'm just gonna fill this up with baby penguins. That's the goal of today's stream, just to fill that up with penguins. This is my natural one. Don't ever say your content is dubbed again. This is the most basic stuff I've ever seen. Self-deprecation is the way to get through the day. Probably gonna need one more bit. Oh no, I've got enough titanium. Thank you, God. So build the moon pool. We'll look at upgrades for the prawn suit because I feel safer in the prawn suit, and I feel like I'm gonna be a lot less like nervous if I've got a prawn suit on my side. And then minerals. Where's machine? There it is. Yes. Do I have a builder on me? I do. Oh wait. Shut it. Okay. Moon pool. Where can we put it? Okay, good. It's on the second floor, so I'll be able to get to it easy as well. Alright. Let's chuck the throne suit in there. I wish we could make ours have, like, cool stuff like Marguerite.
Welcome
Oh
aboard,
god,
Captain.
oh god, my base is breaking. My base is breaking, my base is breaking, my base is breaking. No, 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 no. Shit, 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 shit. Shit, I don't have anything to reinforce it with. Oh shit, okay. Oh no. Just remove that. I think now it's got enough that if I repair the holes, it'll be fine. Oh god. Machine. Give me batteries. Oh, whoops. Where's the other hole? Is it upstairs? Yeah.
Hull integrity restored. Draining systems initiated.
Ugh. Okay. I don't have any. I don't have any. I don't know why my drawers I don't have any lithium that I need to make reinforcement. So obviously our next mission after this is to go get a bunch of lithium from over near the purple vents and use that to upgrade my base so it doesn't break every 5 seconds. Okay. I think like the shower and all that is just decoration. I don't think it actually does anything in game that like affects you. Yeah, I just need lithium. If I hadn't wasted my lithium on platinum ingots, it wouldn't have been so bad. Alright. So we need a computer chip which needs copper, which I've got a bunch of. It needs a bunch of gold, and it needs 2 of these. So we need one of those anyway, but we also need a second one to make a computer chip. Alright. Easy peasy, boys. Where are you? There you are. Ugh. Finish building this. I don't know what we need for the upgrades to the prawn suit. Seamoth upgrades menu, Sea Truck upgrade menu. They really did just ride over the top of the Sea Truck. So, lithium, diamonds, I've got tons of torpedo arm. I'm not really worried about torpedoes. I really just need the drill arm because that's going to let me go back to that mine we went to and get a bunch of resources. So, hold on. So we'll go for a drill arm. I don't know where to find like the jump jet upgrades and stuff. I'm going to quickly look that up. Jump jet upgrades. Subnautica below 0. Prawn suit jump jet upgrade. Let's figure out where it is. Giving it with the upgrade, the maximum vehicle height can be picked up in the active mining site at coordinates. So the active mining site will be is a cavernous biome located under the rocket island. Is accessible from the thermal spies on the western side of the island, either through a partially open door or via a crevice blocked by 2 magma vents. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to go back to the mining site because that's where the jump jet upgrades and all of that are. But right now we need to go. We need to upgrade it with depth. Oh, it doesn't even have depth upgrades right now. Or it's depth upgrades. Prawn suits. Overview recipe. Active mining sites, sea monkey nests, depth modules. They're not in the game yet. Okay. So, we can be stuffed, is basically what it's saying. The thermal reactor, don't really care about that. Jump jet, and those are the only other ones. Okay, so that's it. They've only got the propulsion cannon, drill arm, thermal reactor, jump jet, and all that. It says on here that there's more. There's the torpedo arm and all that, but like they don't have the jump jet, not the jump jets, the depth modules yet. Which means this thing is actually pretty useless because it doesn't have the depth upgrades I need anyway. I might just fucking abandon the prawn suit. It's useless without its upgrades. It's like right now, its depth is like I think 500, 400. It's less than. It's less than the sea truck, so it's not even worth me upgrading it because it's less than the prawn. It's less than the actually good fucking sea truck. We gotta go to the deep lily pads anyway to get stuff for Alan's body. But I also want to upgrade this to get it to 900, which means we're gonna go to the deep lily pads, which means I need to get ready for that. To replace all of the batteries in my stuff. Take all the batteries out. That's full, so I don't have to worry about that. Take that out. Definitely check that one out. That one doesn't even have one, and that one's at 48. So first we're going to put 2 in. We're going to take 2 out. Put 2 in. And then grab 2 more batteries out of here. Both are full. Nice. Oh, these are the none things we picked up. Okay, let's take food and water with us because it is pretty deep, so we want to be careful. Take a bunch of food. Alright. Let's roll out. Autobots, roll out. I can't remember story-wise what we got up to. I know the story doesn't really continue until you go through over there and do the stuff for finding Jeff Off and all of that stuff, or finding his base and everything. So we're gonna go do that, but I want to upgrade this first, because otherwise I'm gonna forget about it. And also I need stuff from the deep lily pads anyway to make Alan's body. So like it's no big deal. Hold on, what's going on? genuinely cannot wait. This game is so much fun and I'm enjoying it too much. But I can't stream over the weekends. So I have to play it in my own time. And playing it in my own time also gives me the opportunity to like know what I'm doing. Give me a little fuck. Like I am really sorry, but I genuinely could not wait. I would have been just driving myself mad because I wanted to play it so much. It's just one of those games where like once I started playing it, I could not put it down. I just wanted the lithium. But like honestly, it doesn't matter how many times you see Alan coming to life. It's amazing every goddamn time. No doubt. The syringe should be over there. One day I'll get over it. It's okay. Like in the end of at the end of the day, it is the game. Like my reaction was literally just staring at the screen in awe. Like I didn't say anything cool. I wasn't reacting cool because I wasn't streaming. I was just in the moment. And half the time I think that's better than streaming with my real reactions. When I do stream with my real reactions, like a lot of the time they're not as interesting. I don't have much to comment on. I don't have much to really say when it comes like right down to it. You know? It's better when I come at it for a second time. That's why I like playing games that I've already played. Because not only does it mean I know what I'm doing and it keeps the stream going smoothly, it also means that I'm like able to comment a lot better on what's happening because I've seen it before, because I already have ideas and thoughts about it, and I'm not just trying to come up with shit on the fly. Like I know what I'm talking about in some sense. Okay, down we go into the depths of the lily pads. Bad depths. Bad depths. Don't know which one. I think that's for the. Pardon me. I think that's the aquarium. Yes. Actually, I can take the titanium. Thank you. There's rubies down here, but we've got a bunch of rubies, I believe, when we were in the mine, though there's tons down here as well. I can't get too deep down into this area because it's very deep. I think it like bottoms out at about 700. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all the way there. I need to come back here because there is an alien cache here. So when I do get depth upgrades, I do need to come back because then I'll easily be able to get to it. It's going to be better just to swim. Let's put away everything in my inventory now. There's so little storage in this thing. Okay. Look, it really does have such a tiny amount of storage. It's kind of sad. And I do hope they upgrade it. It's almost not worth the effort. Like I was saying last stream, it's almost not worth the effort of, you know, making it. Because there's such little storage that it's crap. But you don't have a choice because it's the only way you can get on-the-go storage. I'll just picture you looking like... Yeah, that's literally all I did. That's why I'm not as sorry that I didn't record it. I literally was just staring at the screen, kind of like, ooh. Like, my reaction was boring. Otherwise, I, like, would have done it. And also, I was considering faking that I hadn't finished the game. Like, I was considering going like, yeah, no, I'm so excited to see how it ends. But I was like, you know what, that's really ingenuine on my part. Not only is it incredibly ingenuine, like, it's just not worth it. I don't want to lie to my audience and be like, oh no, I've definitely not done this. Like, I want to be genuine about what I've done. I did it, and I'm not going to lie to you and pretend as if I haven't, because that's just ingenuine and gross. Benzidine. What's this? Oh, the cake flag. I'm gonna go back and get some oxygen pretty soon. I'd rather you do what you did than fake it. Yeah, like, I don't want to mislead you guys, like, purposely, because, like, I was genuinely thinking about it. I was like, maybe if I just pretend I hadn't done it and, like, react to it as genuinely as I can.
30 seconds.
Like, if I'd done that, you probably would have known the difference, but it's beside the point. It's not about whether or not you can tell the difference. It's about whether or not I was being, like, genuine with my fans and treating you guys like fucking human beings. Because, like, lying to you, there's no point about it. There's no point to lying and pretending like you're too stupid to know the difference. Another bit of nickel, because I only need 3 nickel for the depth upgrade, and once I have the 3 nickel, I'll be good. I just need a nickel. 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 Oh, yeah. I'm also grabbing uranium, because I need it to power my reactor. Though I probably, by the time we finish up with this, I probably will not have had the need for it. Because, like, I've got one in there already and they last fucking forever. Like, I spent the majority of the time when I was playing on my own just looking up where everything was. Because, like, I was like, oh, you know, where are these mushroom things that I'm supposed to get? And they're like, oh, it's in the deep lily pads. I was like, well, where the fuck is that? You know, like, I haven't explored this game enough to, like, well, I hadn't explored the game enough to, like, know these things. But now I've had an opportunity to explore them. I still haven't explored all of this map. I very barely looked in the area with the vent garden and all that. Like, I've only been in there that one time when I was on stream and we were in, like, looking at the vent garden and all that, when I was looking for Maida's base. Like, I haven't gone back to the tree spiders. So, like, that's something we can explore together.
30 seconds.
Okay, back to this truck. God, I hope I actually fucking make it. I'd be very annoyed if I fucking died. Oh, I may not make it. Oh, shit. I fucked up. Alright. Well, let's put it somewhere where I'll easily be able to find it. And we'll come back. I think it respawns me in my... Pretty sure it respawns me in the sea truck anyway? So I remember last time I died I respawned in the sea truck. And if that's the case, that's overpowered. Because it means I can just go straight back. Yep. I can just go straight back. Just over this way. So let's go pick up my stuff again. Over this. Yep, here's all my stuff. Or most of it anyway, whatever was actually dropped. Wasn't really carrying that much. That's what I get for not paying attention to my oxygen. Like, dying isn't even that big a deal now. See me as I spawn in my sea truck. My sea truck is right here. I just need one more bit of nickel and we can go. I've got everything else I need from this area except for, like, obviously I need to go down to the alien cache, but I'm not going to make it that far. The sea truck won't reach down there yet, and I won't oxygen-wise reach down there, so it's not worth me trying to go for it, dying over and over again, and, you know, wasting time. get that deep without dying. I'm probably gonna die now because I'm too far away.
30 seconds.
By the way, the next game we're playing is probably going to be Halo Reach. That's kind of what I've decided. I've started downloading it. I've never actually finished that game. I was playing it when I was a kid, but I never finished it. I think because kids with ADHD and finishing things aren't symbiotic creatures. I do not finish what I start. I'm just gonna die here so that I can find my corpse again. But yeah, we're gonna play that. I want to play Red Dead Redemption 2 so bad, but I don't have any money at the moment. Hopefully I will, over Christmas, be able to get Red Dead Redemption, because it's like one of the games that I really want to play. Because I want to be a cowboy, baby. I'm probably going to do a long stream again today, because like last time we did a 5-hour stream last time. And that was pretty fun. Like, it was fun to do a longer stream. But I also have to be, like, aware that it's fucking... Probably gonna... Like, I've been told it's going to be about 40 degrees today. And I don't want to be running a stream and, like, straining my PC during 40 degree heat, because it'll fucking implode. Probably gonna turn my aircon on at some point. But, yeah. Oh, why am I doing that? I want to put it in, not take it out. Play the new Call of Duty's campaign? Maybe. I don't know. Shooters aren't normally my style. The only reason I say I want to play Halo is because like it's something I played as a kid. So it's like one of those games where I've got like fond memories of it. I never really played Call of Duties like of my own accord. Like if my friends were playing it or something, then I'd play it. But like I never went out of my way to play them because like they're just not my kind of game. Just run and gun shooties. The reason I liked Halo was because one, it was introduced to me by a friend, and two, it was like sci-fi. Like I really like sci-fi. For anybody who can't tell by the fact that I'm addicted to Subnautica and stuff like that, I love sci-fi. I bet like if I went through here
In the
enough.
vicinity of Outpost Omega.
Outpost Omega? The fuck is Outpost Omega? I'm pretty sure this is the way into Marguerite's base. Maybe? Oh, it's just... What's Outpost Omega? I don't know about this. See, Dan, I don't know anything. I only know the basics. What the fuck is Outpost Omega? Okay, this is out in open water. Where's this Outpost Omega? It's given me a code. But like, what the fuck? This Outpost Omega. I might have to look it up, because I don't know what the fuck that is. Maybe it's up inside the giant lily pad boy? It is! Oh my god. I don't... What the fuck is this place? Okay. We're gonna figure it out. See, there's always new things to find in these games. Let me in. What is it asking me to scan? Oh, the bulkhead. You can put codes on your bases? The bulkhead door is designed separate compartments. Outpost Omega. I could probably take over this base, to be fair. If I wanted a base, I could just literally take over this one. Coffee vending machine. Oh. What's that? Oh, it's another song. Die peacefully? No, I think I'll die kicking and screaming, thank you. What's this? Pick up marble melon. Ooh, baby. Now we can actually grow some crops. Oh, bench. Alright. What the fuck is this?
Blueprint acquired.
Hydroponics? Can I get hydroponics? Water filtration machine. Yes. Thank you, God. I won't have to keep going fish hunting. control room? Oh, I've already got it.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, I can't scan the grass walls. Marble melon. Chinese potato. Scan the marble melon. This is good. I didn't even know this was fucking here. It didn't tell me about it when I was playing on my own. I don't know why. Multi-purpose. Okay, we tried to figure out where the hitbox was for that, and it's struggling. Come on. It's right there. Why do you keep, like, breaking line of sight with it? There we go. I think that's everything in this room.
New blueprint acquired.
What was the code again? It showed me. Outpost Omega code 1679. Hello, it's me, the late person. Hey Lupine, you're not late, dude. With how long these streams go, you're nowhere near late. Holy shit. This place is huge! This place is fucking huge. Nuclear waste? Yeah, I'm gonna need one of those. I completely forgot about that. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? What is anything?
Acquired.
You didn't miss much. Mostly just me going into the lily pads to get some materials and stuff. This place is fucking huge. Nuclear... What's that? Architect transfer note.
This is Vesper checking in.
Oh.
I'm at Outpost Omega, rooting through their research.
They haven't stopped complaining since the evac.
I bet. They always thought they were one step away from first contact.
Can you upload the documents you found?
Hold on.
This data would allow an intelligent human to extrapolate my presence in your cerebral cortex. Do not upload it.
Okay, Alan doesn't
Sam?
see that.
I'm having some trouble
I'm in
with
Outpost
this
Omega. I
upload.
didn't know about this.
It might be the caves.
Roger. Send it as soon as you're clear.
Well, he did find Marguerite. Marguerite, yee. While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening, the architects have been more practical. We know these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of themselves as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries. And we know efforts to wake or communicate with them in situ have been in vain. What we have theorized is necessary to truly make first contact is for these digital ghosts to first be recombined with some organic component. After studying these sanctuaries, we believe that they had means both to grow cybernetic bodies and transfer their data patterns between them. We have developed and attached a range of formula which we hope will prove protective if an process is activated. In theory, we could tell if any architect consciousness on the system were awakened. We will present our findings as soon as the paper is ready. Okay, so yeah, they would easily be able to figure out that Alan is in our brains. And that would be bad. Cave flower. Exploitable potato plant and marble melon. Welcome back, Dan. I literally did not know this place was here. Like 100%. When I was here in the fucking bloody lily pads, I never got the notification for this place. So that's fucking whack, dude. You learn something new every day, I guess. It's an interesting, like, I'm almost tempted to hijack their base and, like, make my own on top of it. But I feel like that's a terrible idea. But, like, it's in such a good spot. It's out of the way of predators, but it's in an area which is, like, useful to be hanging around. So, like, I'm tempted to steal their base. Very tempted. But I won't. Because I might be a monster, but I'm not going to steal their base. Technically, it's Altera, so I have the right to be there. It's a penis. Where's the penis? Where's the penis? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Maintenance request, all that stuff. But yeah, like, it's obvious that Sam is starting to question if we're being truthful. Because, like, oh, the base, yeah. Like, it's obvious to see that she doesn't have as much trust for her sister anymore. It's not hard. She's not doing a great job of hiding it. Oh my god, who's hurting it? Oh my god, is it dead? Is this one dead? It's moving. Hey buddy, you a bit stuck, huh? Okay. Also, I've got that fun transport feel where you lose your voice every day. Oh bro, that was me. That was a move. That's a fat move. We need to get more lithium while we're here. Hopefully the Chilisaur leaves me alone. So what's our end? Yeah, dude. It gets pretty rough, but it gets better. It just takes a little while for your body, but man, it's worth it, dude. Like, I've listened to recordings of my voice, like, before tea and everything, and, like, I literally do a mega cringe. It's so bad. I listen to it, I'm like, ooh, that's a spicy cringe. Like, you just listen to, like, your voice previously, and it's like, not a fan of that. What the hell's in my inventory? Oh. It hurts, but eat it. I don't care if it's rotten. Eat it. Mega cringe. Like, it really is just, like, listening to your old voice just becomes, like, almost painful. He's hanging around. I know he's in the area. I'm just not quite sure specifically where he's at right now. I'm hoping if I just don't pay attention to him, he'll leave. Bro, I can't fucking wait to have a deep voice. Dude, it's great. Like, I've forgotten how my voice used to sound. Like, it's only until I listen to, like, recordings and stuff that I realize how much my voice has changed. And, like, I talk to... Yeah, it's painful to hear it now just because, like, it's breaking so much. It sounds like, I've talked, like, when I talk to people who I haven't seen, like, since before my transition, or at least before, like, I haven't seen since the very beginning of my transition, they're like, holy shit, dude, your voice has changed like so much. It's like, one of my friends who I haven't seen in a couple of years because she, like, went to a different, like, she moved to a different school. Just, stuff changed. She was like, dude, your voice has changed so much. I was like, fucking, has it? Because, like, to me, I've been listening to it so much, I've forgotten that it used to be different. And then, like, other people pointed out, and I'm like, huh, I guess it has changed. Like, when I listen to recordings of my old voice, I'm like, ooh, that's a spicier cringe. Alright, so we got everything we need to do. The upgrade for the depth module, which will let me get down into, like, the fabricated caves and all of that stuff. We still haven't done the snow worms. I'm going to do them. I promise we'll do the ice worms. I just hate them. And I'm putting them up as much as possible. That being said, when I was over there in my own time, they would hit me head on and it would do like 2 damage. They were like weirdly broken where their hitboxes weren't actually properly hitting me. And they had to hit me multiple times
aboard,
before
Captain.
it actually like worked. Don't worry, dude, like your phone isn't worth getting angry about, I promise. Like, phones are garbage. Let's build a planter real quick. I have very few putting my voice because it's so fantastic. Yeah, like, I hated my voice, so I never used it. And then I never recorded it, not that I never used it. So are there no planters at the moment? Like, there's a plant shelf, but we don't actually have planters, so I guess I'm gonna have to wait until those are introduced into the game, which is fine. Misk can just hold all of the... Oh, whoops, give me that back. Minerals. Take my lithium. Actually, we'll take that lithium and we'll go upgrade the base so that I can fix it back up again. Put my base back together. I guess up here we'll put all of the water, water boys. Would you mind turning your mic up a little bit in the audio mix? Yep, no problem. Or I would if I could. I'll just move it closer to me. I think it's just because I'm too far away. That's probably why it's so quiet. It's just quiet because I'm too far away. I don't hate my voice anymore, to be fair. Like, I used to hate it a lot, but like I don't hate it anymore. I'm pretty chill with it. Oh, I wish I could stop burping. Now, I had some titanium in the sea moth. Nope. Nope. 2 bits there. Wow, I really have next to no titanium. Damn. Damn, that's a little bit of cringe. Right. Let's go at Kingston Park Raceway. Base is now 15. I still despise iron. I feel yeah, because like currently the biggest thing that gives me away is not being a cis man. Honestly, like there are cis men with very like light voices. It's not the biggest giveaway, but even cis men have to deal with the fact that they're not taken seriously if they have a lighter voice, because it's just like assumed that if they have a area voice or a more quote-unquote feminine voice, then they're not like taking it seriously. So like I think it's something cis men also have to deal with, but it is definitely like more on the dangerous side for trans people, because if a cis guy is like, no, I am actually fucking cis, then people think, oh, okay, you just got a really like light voice. But if a trans person tries that, it's a lot more dangerous, and it could out them to dangerous people who either harm them or could like damage their reputation. So it's like, you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. That's why I always say, like, when it comes to deciding if you're gonna come out to people, you really need to look at it as like put your safety first, because like that's the biggest thing you have to worry about. Is this person going to put me in danger if they like decide that they don't agree with like trans people, or if they don't agree with how like I still hold it very like hard stance that people have the right to decide what they want. If somebody doesn't like trans people, like that's their choice, that's their decision, and it's not for me to decide if they're allowed to have that. Where it ends, where I think people should have their own opinion, is when they start using that opinion to harm other people. Like, if you want to have the opinion that trans people are monsters or trans people are disgusting, that's fine. That's your choice. It's misinformed and it's hateful, but it's your choice, and it's your right to have that opinion. But when you start throwing it around and trying to harm people by, you know, taking away people's rights, or directly going out of your way to harm people, like trans people, or any person,
30 seconds.
You immediately don't have the right to that opinion anymore, because you're not, it's not an opinion, it's you using it as a battering ram to harm people. And I was like, I hate my voice, it makes me sound like a girl, and they're like, no dude, you're fine. Then someone else joined the party and was like, who's this chick? Yeah. Like, honestly, fuck that guy. Everybody's gonna be different, and everybody's gonna have different opinions, and I will 100% always hold the belief that people should be allowed to have their opinions. But like, as much as people should have their own opinions, they should also be held accountable for their opinions. Like, as much as you're allowed to have whatever opinion you desire, you also need to be aware that if you're gonna have that opinion, you should be allowed to be held accountable for that opinion. Yeah, it's hard, because you don't want to out yourself, but you also don't want to like put yourself in that dangerous position, because it's very easy for, you know, not being able to like tell when it's a dangerous situation. So I need, oh no, I've got enough left. Also my mom's BFT is generating, which is unfortunate. Yeah, like there's not a lot in that sense you can do, other than like maybe speaking to your mum and saying, hey, can you talk to this dude, get him to pull his head in because he's making me uncomfortable and upset. And if your mum says no, then you know that your mum's probably not actually an ally to you. She might be saying she's an ally, but it could very well be that she's not an ally to you if she's continuing to allow someone to treat you like that. need to go out. Do it from the outside. I thought I could do it from the inside. Yeah, like, you need to bring that up with your mum and ask her to, like, to hold him accountable if he's gonna keep doing that sort of shit. So, like, this is for these. Why can't I do it then? Like, it's for round boys. Okay, so I gotta do it like that. Why won't it let me? Like, it's in the middle, but it won't let me do it. Because, like, if you look, you can see it, like, why won't it let me do that? But it'll let me do it over here. Turn the lights off, carry me home. It's letting me do it before, now it won't let me do it. It's there, now it's not letting me build it. Maybe I have to go inside to build it. He says it on accident, but like it's been months and he still misgenders me and he doesn't like if he's not doing it on purpose, that's more a case of like having to have a conversation with him like, dude, I know you're trying, you're making an effort, I can see that, I appreciate that. But you're not doing enough. You're not making enough of an effort to do it. And like somebody who doesn't mean to be doing it, but continues to do it, isn't making a genuine effort to change. They're just paying lip service to it so that they can't be in trouble for it, basically, is what that is. Like, if he cared, or if he at least was being a decent person, he would make an effort. Even if he just said to you, look, I'm trying, you know, are there ways that I can work towards doing this, like making it easier for me to remember these things? Like, it really is about trying to determine if he's doing it on purpose or not, or if he's just telling you he's trying when he's not, you know?
Seek fluid intake.
Hey Raiden, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I need more titanium. Also, he seems to dead name me when my mum's not home, so it's just like F. Yeah, look, it really is about you having to decide if it's worth confronting him or if it's safer and better to, like, ask your mum to deal with it. Because I'd say if it is her boyfriend, you might be better off asking her to do it, but in that same vein, it also might be more, like, impactful if you're the one to go up to him and get him to cut his shit out, you know? It is all about just staying safe. Like, that's the biggest thing you have to worry about. It's what I will always stress in these situations. Is put your safety above anything. Even if it's above your own comfort, your safety is more important. Like, he does not sound like a person who would hurt you, but also he clearly seems like he doesn't have respect for you. And that can lead down a very dangerous path. So it really is about keeping yourself safe. Yeah, it seems like he's doing it on purpose. Like, it does not seem like he's, he's just an accident, like, that doesn't sound like that's the case. It very much sounds like he's doing it on purpose.
Stabilizing.
I've got brain rot, and I need titanium. And it's hot. Hot, 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 hot. I don't need copper. Like, I have so much copper, but I don't need it. I just need titanium. I just need the titanium. I don't think it's malicious, but I also don't think he thinks transness is real. Yeah, and look, you can't force him to have a different opinion, and nor should you. I don't think it's fair, even on our part, to force people to have the opinion that trans people are amazing and great and human beings. Like, we can't force that on people, and we shouldn't. But making sure that he is educated on the subject might help him come around to it, but then again, don't try and force him. If he doesn't want to have that opinion, that's his choice, and that's his right to not, you know, agree with these sorts of things. Whether or not that makes him a dickhead is beside the point. It's about having respect for other people's beliefs, whether or not they are hurtful. But again, like, as soon as they stop being just opinions and start being them hurting you and other people, that's when they stop being opinions they're allowed to have, because they're just hurting you. Alright, I've got enough titanium, I think, to finish off what I'm doing. So I just need a bunch of titanium for the water filters. if I get a bunch of those going, I'll have salt and water, and it'll be easy. You just want to complain to someone? Absolutely. You definitely need to speak to your mother about it. I feel like that would be the best course of action. Is bring it up with your mum and say, hey, look, it's making me really uncomfortable. It feels like he isn't respecting me, and I think that's, you know, that's something that needs to be brought up with him.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And whether or not you do that personally or you have your mum do it is really up to you. It's your safety and it's your choice. But you've got to remember that you need to do it in a way that ensures you are going to come out of that safe. Because, like, as much as comfort is important, safety is above it. Always and forever, your safety is more important. Okay, I need one more ruby. Oh wait, no, there's probably still some in here. I haven't emptied out this. Yeah. It's sad how much people's opinions affect. Yeah, and I think it is really sad in that sense, but we've also got to look at it as, you know, they have that right. And I think it's important to preserve the right of people to have their own opinions. But I also think it's important to kick them in the head when they're being idiots. Not really. Please don't kick people. Like I always say, like, if you look at fascists, the reason that people so strongly oppose them, and I believe they should not have those rights, have those opinions, is because those aren't opinions anymore. Those are dangerous ideologies that actually directly cause harm to people. Whereas someone who's like a TERF or something, yes, they cause harm, like they cause mental distress and they cause, you know, that sort of distress, but they very rarely directly harm trans people. But
Robin,
what they can do is...
You said you'd send that research from Outpost Omega. We never received it.
My PDA's been on the blink. The file got corrupted. Want me to go back to the outpost?
No, we can salvage it later. Right now, I'm focused on getting you home alive.
Only because salaries cost less than lawsuits.
Is that cynicism making you friends down there?
Sure. They're just not human.
Okay, water.
Well, your human friends are up here doing everything we can for you.
I know. I'm grateful. I am.
I need
I'll be in
more
touch.
jelly boys.
She suspects you.
She thinks she knows when I'm lying.
Does she?
Yes. But she doesn't know that she knows. I think.
Like, TERFs outside of Tumblr, which is where they've really made their nest, they really don't have as much of a strong reach as they seem to think they have. As soon as they try and enter, especially when they try and enter LGBT spaces, a lot of the time they're very quickly shut down and told, look, we don't really care for your, you know, hateful bullshit here. Fuck off. And they are very quickly shut down and removed from those spaces. 40% transgender adults each year. Yeah, like it really is a case of like we've got to think where the limit is when it comes to having the right to ideas. Because like recently, someone called Israel Flau in Australia, he is I want to say rugby, but all sports are the same to me. He recently, and by recently I mean like a couple months ago I think, went on this huge religious triad on Twitter, you know, calling homosexuals disgusting and basically condemning a lot of people and saying they're going to hell and that they're disgusting and gross and, you know, all of the things that extremists like to throw around. I will not say every Christian, because that's completely untrue and unfair to say that all Christians are like that. But extremist religious people, and especially extremist Christian people, like to throw around. All sports are the same. I can't tell the difference half the time with sports, but that's because I've never made an effort to. And if I made an effort, I'm sure I could tell the difference. But sports, to me, because they don't interest me, I just don't really see them as like direct things I've got to pay attention to. You know? I mean, sin is sin. I mean, is it though? Is it though? Because I'm sure that it doesn't matter. Everybody has their right to believe their religion, but they also don't have the right to force that religion on other people. Like, it really is. No, I don't think I will read the Bible, thanks. Had enough of that in school. we really have to look at it as the fact that, like, we should not take, like, religion is definitely something, especially in the Australian government, that's, like, really deep into our politics. Like, our Prime Minister, that stupid little weasel, is, he's borderline, like, evangelical extremist boy. Like, I wouldn't say he is extremist, like, that's too far. But, like, he is very borderline with being in almost a Christian cult, and it's like, ooh, this man's running our country. We really should have done something about that. But, you know, that's just how it be. Where is it? There was another one. I had 4 bits. 3 bits. Yeah, we believe in evolution because it's a scientifically proven fact. Like, it's been proven. That's why we believe it. Because if something's proven, that normally means it's real. It doesn't always. Sometimes science can be wrong. And there needs to be times when we call out and say, look, yeah, science got it wrong. But evolution is so heavily proven that it's almost indisputable. There are obviously always going to be avenues for it being wrong. Because nobody can be right 100% of the time. Okay, I need to grab the upgrade out first. Then does evolution prove that God isn't real? I don't know. I would say that from the evidence we have currently of the world, which is obviously scientific theory, we do not have proof that God exists, but we also don't have definitive proof that he doesn't. That's the whole point. The whole point is we want proof. And if we were to be given definitive proof that he was real, then I would believe in him. But we don't have definitive proof that he's real. We only have scriptures. And the Bible was not written by God, funnily enough. It was written by people who were said to have communicated with God. Can't be proven that that was true. Can't be proven that they actually communicated with him and weren't just deciding that they knew best. Our only proof of religion is that there's lots of them. And all of them agree on lots of basic concepts. But none of them can fully agree on any one thing. And that's why I think it really is something to do with how people see the world and how each culture views things. I'd like to know what proof you have. Like, I'm not saying there isn't. If there is genuine proof that you have of God, I'd like to see it, because that means I could change my worldview. I want to be open and able to change how I believe things if I can be proven wrong. If the Christian God was real, and it was proven that he was real, whether he came down from the high heavens and said, look, bitches, here I am, I'm real, I would have been like, cool, I believe in you. I'm not going to worship you, but I believe you exist. Like, it's, bye, Dan. I understand. Religion can be pretty rough to talk about. Like, I grew up going to first a Catholic school. Well, first I went to a public school which taught Christianity, then a Catholic, then a Anglican school. So this shit's there. Came back to life and had seen stuff they wouldn't have known. Well, again, if you understand scientific theory, which you very much may be able to, eyewitnesses are the lowest form of proof, because people are dumb. We see things that aren't real. We hallucinate. We try and put things into boxes so that it makes sense to us, when sometimes that's not how it works. You're just gonna nope out. Like, I will never say definitively if any God is real or not real, because I can't prove that they're not real. But on the same spectrum, a lot of religious people can't prove that God is real without relying on scriptures, which are things that are not only 2,000 years old in the case of the Bible. Again, like, that little kid seeing and hearing people that they've never met, that's all things that can be brought to God. You could absolutely come to that conclusion. But something that happens a lot in religious communities is that they believe in God already. So anything they see that might reinforce that belief, they instantly believe it. They don't try and figure out other ways that this could have happened. They instantly believe that that's the cause of it. It's like with the Notre Dame fires, when there was that tweet about how the Golden Cross didn't burn during the fires and how that's a sign of God. Only gold has a higher melting point than what a wood fire can create. So God wasn't a part of that. It was simply that the wood fire could not physically burn hot enough to melt that golden cross. It had nothing to do with God, and it had everything to do with heat. Monkey brain likes something to hold on to when shit hits the fan. No, what I'm saying, Radin, I'm not saying that that's different. What I'm saying is that it's a case of people seeing God in things that God has nothing to do with. And it happens a lot in religion because you are told that God is everywhere, that he is everything. But because you're told that, especially in a lot of cases from a young age, it can be very difficult to see beyond that and try and look at things more critically. You see God because you want to see God, in the same way that people who aren't religious see science where science may not exist. They make shit up because they think that's how it works. Ever heard of the picture of Our Lady Guadalupe? No, I have not. Would you like to inform me? I'm interested to hear. You never see God? Well, yeah, we've established that you don't see God, but I want to learn more. I'm not always going to know every single thing about religion, and I will never claim to know everything about religion. Nobody can claim to know everything about religion, because it's an incredibly complex socio-system that nobody really knows anything fully about. Everybody knows small amounts. Obviously, there are like people who go to university and learn about religions. So there was a picture of Mary in a peasant's coat a long time ago. Where is this story coming from, though? Is it a sourced story? Like, before we even start, is it a sourced story? Can you tell me exactly who said it? Because it already sounds like it's allegory and this story happened. It's like
vital signs stabilizing.
The cape exists today, yes, but who owned it? Who recorded the story if it was recorded? Like, you need to have that so that you can say, look, this is who did it. You know, like, these things are scientific things. You need to know where the story comes from so that you can look at it in an objective sense. Because if you don't know who came up with it, you can say anything you want about it. It was like 500 years ago, buddy, and God did it. That's the catch, though. You are just claiming that. You can't prove it. The coat exists, but any coat could be said to be a coat of anybody. The whole city. What city? You're not actually using facts, you're just saying this and that, but you're not saying specifics. I can't learn about this if I don't have the specific information about it. You said one sentence, but you've just contradicted yourself in the one sentence. That's why I'm saying, please, if you could give me, like, direct, actual fact. I mean, the whole town and friends also went crazy and danced themselves to death. That is true. That, Thomas? Shh. That is true. People go crazy, and it's very easy for people to go crazy. Alright. Sorry, just gotta take my Ritalin. Why am I shaking so much? Ugh. An overview does, like, yes, you could give me a broad overview, which I'm seeing what you're doing and I can understand that. But by giving me a broad overview, it allows you to brush over the facts that I wouldn't know.
Recommended.
And it's an easy way to control the information that you give me. It'd be better for me to go onto Wikipedia and look it up, because that'll give me more direct stuff. Was it from bread mold? I know during the witch trials, one of the reasons that they went so apeshit during the witch trials is because there was a fungus in the water supply that was basically making them on LSD like 24/7. At least that's what I've heard. I cannot be certain, and I would need to look it up more specifically. Bread mold is Satan. Bread mold. Everybody watch out for the bread mold. Let's be real, I've eaten bread with mold on it before. Like, I've been eating a sandwich and I'll be like, oh yeah, this is fine. And then just be like, this bread's fucking moldy, dude. I haven't died from it, so that's a good start. Yeah, I think it really is the fact that a lot of the hystericalness of humanity can really go down to shit in the water supply. It's the water. It's always the water. Like, honestly, I don't know why I'm shaking so much. I think my meds are making me a bit uppity.
Vital signs stabilizing.
What else do we need we've made the upgrade. I'm trying to think, because we've got to do ice swims. We've got to do ice swims today. It's whether or not I'm going to be able to, like, I'll be able to finish that. What I don't want to have to come back, make the purple tablet, and then go back out again. Like, that's where I'm getting caught up, because I don't want to have to make like that long trek back just to make it. I could take the fabricator with me. Purple tablet, it needs an ion energy cube, and it needs, because I want to take it with me so that I don't have to come back. Okay, let's look it up. Purple tablet sub below 0. I just need to see what it's made of. Okay, so it's just, yeah, iron cube and 2 diamonds. Easy, I'll take that with me. So 2 diamonds. Wait, 1 left. Okay. We'll also need to bring more food. I think I've emptied this place out. Yeah, it's all empty. I wish it had so much more storage. Like, it's got such little amounts of storage. Needs more. But I think they're going to probably, like, update it. Because, like, I know a lot of people have been complaining about how small the storage is in the upgrade. So I think they are definitely going to change it. Like, if they made them this sized and had, like, 4 of those. Or even just 2 of them. But, like, 2, 3, 4, like, have that much storage and maybe make it more expensive to create the module. So that way it's worth it. Because it was decently cheapish to make, but it's got such little storage, it's not even worth those small amount of resources, you know? Alright, food. Because I need to get, where can I get those? Those are in, okay, so I need to go down near the crystal caves again before we go to the ice worms. Because I need to get a bunch of the purple colors. So I'm going to make it so that we can go as fast as possible and not take any modules with me. Or 27 actually. So have we moved on from Christianity? I don't know. It's something to discuss, but it can be difficult because obviously different views have different ways of understanding things. So it is difficult for someone who is Christian to come to the same level of understanding as somebody else who might be from a different religion, might be atheist, might be agnostic. Like, it doesn't matter. Everybody's going to have different ways of understanding information, and that's okay. And I think it's important to have these discussions, because if we just pretend like, you know, like this stuff doesn't happen, like these conversations don't happen, it just continues to breed ignorance in both sides of the fucking pond. Like, anybody and everybody can be ignorant, whether you believe in science or whether you believe in religion or whether you believe in both. It's easy to be ignorant on any side of the pond. Let's put salt in there. That's not enough water though. Oh, yeah, that's enough water. We're only going for a short punt over to the crystal caves anyway. But now we can head like very deep into the crystal caves if we want to. I was Christian, but then I thought that God was very unrealistic. I don't know. I think, like, I was raised, I was baptized because my mother is Christian, and so she decided when I was a kid that apparently that gave her the right to bring me into it, apparently. I don't understand that. Like, I don't think it's fair to baptize a child who doesn't have the ability to consent to it. Like, I know that might make me sound like a little fucking snowflake, but, like, you're bringing me into a religion, but not giving me the right to decide that religion for myself. You're just choosing it for me. And parents do that all the time, and that's just how it is. But, and I've been raised around Christianity a lot, but my mother is not some angry Christian who forces me to believe in it. As soon as it was clear that I didn't believe in it, she was like, oh, okay, fair enough. And she didn't push it, she didn't force it. Like, I still went to an Anglican and Catholic school, but I had the ability to just ignore it and not listen to the stuff that they were telling me, and I would listen to it in some sense. But when I was a kid, I had a time believing because I knew some sense. Like, it's really easy to ignore them, but like, I tried to listen for a long time. I tried to listen to them because I had to go to like chapel every week and, you know, spend time listening to it, and, you know, that's just how it is. But I wasn't given a choice about that. It was like that religious teaching was not my decision. That was given to me without me making that choice. And, you know, again, I was a kid. You know, kids don't get a choice in much at all. It's like, I can understand why. But it was frustrating in that sense, because it's like, I should be allowed to decide if I want to be a part of a religion. And I did. I basically said, you know, this isn't for me. I don't think that this is substantiated enough for me to believe it. And so I did. But I also didn't make it my job to crusade around my school and tell people I believe that. I was like, I don't believe in it, and that's my choice, and that's my opinion. But a lot of people here do believe in it, or at least think they believe in it, because it's what the school's told them to believe in. And, you know, kids are pretty impressionable. They'll believe what they want. But, like, I don't understand. There we go. What did we do? I don't understand why we're there we going. I don't think I could ever be Christian, because my dad is one of those shitty conservative Christians that fuck me up. Look, I think saying that all Christians are horrible conservative people who are, you know, horrible people is ridiculous and unfair. Because they're not. There are lots of amazing, loving, beautiful Christian people who are just the epitome of kindness and love and acceptance. But you never hear about them as much as you hear about the overly conservative ones, because it's a lot easier to hear the loud idiots than it is to hear the quiet, kind people. And that's why on the same, on like atheist and other religious and non-religious circles, you always hear the angry, loud idiots and not just the people chilling out, you know? Like, I think conversation about it isn't. That's why I'm not going to chuck a fit about it. Like, it's important to understand that not everybody is some religious zealot. Some people are just trying to live their lives in a way that makes sense to them. Oh yeah, no, I understand that. I wasn't saying that you believed all of them. Sorry, that came out the wrong way. I completely understand, and, like, trauma, especially from having to be around Christians who aren't on the nicer side of the wall, and are more conservative and angry, and can be, in some cases, dangerous. But I think it is always about choice, and it's about deciding what you want for yourself, not what other people want for you. Because, you know, that's the thing, like, it's the same as me saying that nothing can't be solved by science, which is not only untrue, because, you know, science isn't a miracle that can solve everything, but neither can religion, because religion isn't a sure science either. Where is... I need more of these. Where are they? Like, there's some here, but there's not a lot of them. I can't remember what they're called. Gel sack. Rad, as much as I might disagree with you on your Christian beliefs, and that's fair, we're allowed to disagree, I would really appreciate it if you didn't try to evangelize on my stream. Like, I don't mind if you want to have discussion about Christianity, that's perfectly fine, but please do not evangelize on my stream. I will have to remove you, because I do not want the other people on my stream to be uncomfortable. I'm not a god, Daniel. I'm not. But I will, if you continue to evangelize, I will remove you from the stream. I want to have this conversation, and I want to speak to you and share ideas about Christianity, but I do not want you evangelizing on my stream, because that is not the kind of community that I want to have. Evangelizing is dangerous, and it preys on people who are already in a bad situation, and I don't want that on my stream. I'm more than happy for you to stay, but I want you to understand that I will not let you do that sort of stuff, because it's not what I want. I need, like, there really is just no fucking gel sacks here. I got a cup. You don't even know what evangelizing means? Some Christian you are. I'm just kidding. Evangelizing is where you try and convert people, most times aggressively, though not all times, to your religion. It means you're trying to convert people, and it means you're trying to spread the gospel where it might not be wanted, or where it's just not needed, and it's not needed here. In some cases, aggressively. Radin, I can't pronounce your name. I'm not saying you're being aggressive at all, but a lot of the times when people speak about evangelism, they speak about how it is pressuring, and how how it is aggressive in a lot of cases. You might not see it as aggressive, Radden, or pressuring, but that's how it is. Okay, Radden. See you later, buddy. Have a good one. Let's see. I genuinely can't find more gel sacks. Like, I think I've gotten all of the ones that are in, like, the open areas that I can actually grab. Because there's none further down, I don't think. I think it's only the ones on the surface level. Look, Dan, I'd rather have the conversation, and I'd rather be open and able to listen to the conversation than to immediately shut it down. Because, like, my first instinct when Radden started talking about Christianity was like, ooh, this could get, like, sticky real quick. But I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna knee-jerk react and chuck a nanny about it. And I was right. He wasn't doing that bad. It wasn't until he didn't understand that it wasn't really wanted that it became a bit more of a problem. And sometimes religious people don't understand when they're evangelizing. They don't understand that preaching to people is just not wanted a lot of the time, and it's not needed, and it's pressuring. And if, like, you know, trying to ask someone, I know he's still here. That's okay. He's allowed to stay if he wants to. Like I said, he has every right to stay here just as much as anybody else does. But evangelism can be very dangerous, and it can be very pressuring and harmful. And that's why I don't want it on my stream. It's the one thing that I will say, like, I don't want it. It would be the same if it was any religion or any idea, really, that you were trying to force, or not even force, but try and preach to other people. I just don't want it on my stream, because it can be incredibly upsetting to people, and it can be pretty just, I'd rather have the conversation than just shut it down. But at some point, I've got to draw the line of what I'm okay with on my streams. Because, like, I don't hate religious people by any means. I mean, for fuck's sakes, part of my family is religion. I'm not going to hate them. I mean, if they did some shit, I would, but they haven't, and they're good people just living their lives. Like, I will say this, religion helps a lot of people. Religion has made a lot of people feel safer and happier and more whole within themselves, and spirituality does that. It gives you a sense of purpose and a sense of worldliness, if that makes sense. It makes you feel, in some cases, more connected, and it gives you a community that can in some cases, or in a lot of cases, be very loving and accepting. But everybody has different ideas, and it's very easy to get trapped in an echo chamber when within any sort of big group like that, whether that's religion, whether that's atheism, whether it's the scientific community. It's very easy to get trapped in an echo chamber and not listen to anybody else. And it's very easy to do, and it's not worth it, because then you're just never going to grow as a person, you know? Alright. We've got what we need. I just wanted to make more water. I want to make more water buoys. I feel like that. It's literally, no, it's just, I'm going to run out of power though. Yep, look at that. So I'm going to have to swim back, grab some power, and come back and get it. Like, I'm sorry if the stream took a very unwanted turn, but I don't know. Ignoring people just because they have different opinions is childish. And I refuse to let that be how I live my life. Because that used to be how I lived my life. I used to listen to my parents and listen to, you know, my schools, and like the direct media that I consumed. And it made me a very closed off and disgusting person. It wasn't until I opened up myself to criticism and opened up my ideas to something that wasn't just what I was directly told by people that I grew and became a better person. Why is something chasing me? And I thought I was dampening the mood with talking about transphobia. Nah, bro, it can always get dark. Alright, so I need 2 shit. That's what I need to do. I need a bunch of batteries.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Diamonds in the sky. Diamonds in the sky. Diamonds in the sky. Okay, 2 of those. I just need 1 more diamando. do not think I have another diamond. No, I only have the one diamond. That is unfortunate. But we are going to the snow biome, so I'll be able to get a bunch of, Oh, it's gel sacks and rubies. I don't even need diamonds. What the fuck? I'm so dumb. Ruby, ruby, ruby. What about monsters for the next discussion topic? I don't know. I need one more ruby. My favorite monsters are werewolves. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to pick a specific monster. Like, all of them have their, like, cool shit. Like, I really like Wendigos. Like, I like Wendigos, Wendigos, however you want to pronounce it. Like, Wendigos are so cool. And, like, the different interpretations of them are just really interesting to me. Like, you see the different ways that different cultures have interpreted the myth of Wendigos and how, like, they've taken that information and incorporated it into their lives. And a lot of the times, stories like that are made as a way to either tell, like, actual stories or to be, like, ways to control children, like stop children from going out into the woods late at night, like Wendigo out there, like, stuff like that. But, like, it's interesting. My favorite is the demon I've created in my mind. Edgy. Put the gel sacks away. Nope, can't put them in there. Put them in this. Alright. But man, looking at the different cultures and how they view monsters is really, like, indicative of their culture. It's interesting to explore how each culture has different monsters that all in some ways coalesce into the same sort of thing. Like, you'll look at, like, different creatures from different even areas of the planet, or even areas that are very close together. They'll have different takes on it, but they all have very similar properties or have a similar through line that lets you know that they came from a similar source. Can't tell me if you haven't tried to make your own character in your head. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna be back in like 2 minutes. I have got to go to the toilet, homies. It is a desperate. But I will be back. Discuss monsters while I am gone. Boom, baby, we're back in business. Boom, baby. We got a bird. Alright. Oh man, SCPs. I love SCPs. I need to get back into them. I was really into them as a kid when I was younger. But now I'm even more into them as an adult. I just never pay attention to them because I'm dumb. What's up, darling? In Russia, Bigfoot is just some 8'2" guy who got drunk and lost in the forest and they call him fucking something. I do not speak Chinese. And by that, for anybody who didn't understand the joke, I was making a joke. I understand that's Russian. Right, I need... These are all empty. Why have I not powered? Oh, because I haven't made one. Have I seriously never made a fucking... I don't have one. Ay, caramba, mi cabeza, mi amor. Okay, I'll take that one. At least I'll be able to bring it back. And then I can build some more. Oh, that's out of power too. Let's go. It's me, Mario. With how hot it is, we might not have a long stream today because, like, I'm getting so tired just from being so overtly hot. So we might just end it pretty soon. Find them into a drunk man bear hybrid in the woods. It's man bear pig. Everybody watch out. It's man bear pig. Yeah, it's man bear pig. Yeah, we might not have a long stream today because, like, I'm dying from this heat. It's only 35. It's supposed to get another 5 degrees hotter. I think I'm gonna die. I don't handle heat well. I love reading stories about IRL settings as well because some of them are supposed to be psychic, which is funny as fuck. Servers? Oh god. Someone's actually gonna think I've done that. You know what the internet's like. Trust me. I don't want to be anywhere near fucking children. Children piss me off. I shouldn't say that. They don't piss me off. They can just be very annoying. Like, I used to work in childcare. Well, I didn't work. I was doing my certificate. I was like working at a daycare. Kids can be so annoying. Like, god damn. I know that's just how it be, but god damn. Time to steal the babies. You can't catch me, I'm stealing the children. Now they're all after me. There's more over there. You said that in an oxygen not included screen? Oh, did I? Glad you remember. This still a child. I'm leaving. Alright, I got a pack full of children. Give a bird a kiss. Give a bird a kiss. Beautiful bird. It's that kind of warm. Oh, it's ooh, my boy, it's hot, and it's not even mid. Oh, it is midday, so it probably won't get much hotter than 35, but it might. Oh wait, I can't get in there. That's right. I need to rebuild those. Need to get some titanium to build them back up. Look at this. So many babies. Look at them. Do they grow up in the tank? If I leave them in here, will they grow up into adults? Oh, minus 11. Fuck that. But dude, it gets to like 15 degrees here and I'm freezing cold. Can't imagine minus 11. Jesus. What's this? Why does it have like lights? I don't understand. Oh, you can tell through it. But like, why does it have the little lights on? What does that mean? So there's one here, there's one for here, there's one for here. Is it saying that they have like low integrity, or oh, they don't have enough power? I'm not sure. I'm making more than I'm losing, but I do need to make some more reactor rods to make sure that I keep making more power. Uranium, crystal glass, all the things we have. So I need lead, titanium. I don't have a lot of lead, I know that. I don't have too much. Hey darling, what's up? I hear you. Stinky man, I hear you. We need glass. I'm a dumb American, don't understand Celsius. Man, Fahrenheit just makes no sense. Like you, and I think it's Canada, maybe? Are the only ones who use fucking Fahrenheit. No, it's not Canada, it's someone else. Canada has some common sense. Like, you guys are the only ones who use the metric system. That's why we all bully you. Like, nobody else uses the metric system but you guys. Goodness, look at that. Power, power, power. Alright, so we're gonna head over. Hold on, actually, let's make sure all this stuff's got batteries. Yeah, okay, we're gonna head over to the ice worms now. We'll tap how hot it is where our transfer is, and it's like 95 degrees. That sounds about right. Yeah, it's 35 at the moment. Celsius to Fahrenheit is, yeah, 95. America's the hipster country's always trying to be different. Oh, that's right. I know what I was going to do. I was going to take over the stuff I need to make pinhole. I want to take over the stuff I need to make the thing. And it said it needed two diamonds? It needed diamonds and it needed an energy boy, wherever I put that. Genuinely, where have I put it? I had an energy cube. What's happened to it? Oh, maybe I put it away? Oh, what am I stuck on? Nothing? Oh yeah, I did put it in here. Okay, cool. Everything's ready to go. Like, there's something there that it seems to think is there, but there really is nothing. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna head over to the ice worms. Let's go. Like, I want to bring the stuff with me so that I can make the purple energy tablet and then just go straight back in. I'm probably going to carry around the stuff too, because there might be a fabricator nearby, but I don't think there is over in there. Don't need to come back to this area. We need to find Jeffov's base, which is in the early part, Snowfox base, and what's it called? Ay caramba, mi cabeza, mi amor. Yeah, like I know what I'm looking for. I might break into your house. Wahaha. There you go. Kisses. Now I can only take the sea truck right to the edge of the tunnel that leads me up into the snow stuff. Oh yeah, the jellyfish here. I forgot about these guys. I forgot about the jellyfish boys. How could I? Oh no, Lupine's gonna break into your house. Jellyfish boys, jellyfish boys. Look at all the jellyfish boys. Why are they here? Because they can be. They want to be jellyfish boys. Mwahaha. Excuse me, jellyfish boys. Too many states in America. Too many. There's like 5 here. Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, ACT technically. Northern Territory, Western Australia, South Australia, Northern Territory. So there's about like 7, I want to say. Something's going down. Alright. There's too many states in America. I can barely remember the ones we have here, and there's like 7 of them. Hottest 125, coldest -57. Those numbers are meaningless to me because I don't know how they would register when it comes to Celsius. Y'all don't understand. You guys make shit real confusing. I think it's over this way to get to where Jeffov's base is. Yeah, because I remember having like run across over to here. Can't remember exactly, but we'll find it. Jeffov can't hide from me. Ooh. Freebies. Ion battery and health pack. Nice. Yeah, this is the right way, I'm pretty sure, to Jeffov's base. You wrote my shit in both? Oh, hold on. I'm trying to like focus on like so much. Look, honestly, numbers are just confusing. Oh, this is definitely not the way I want to go. That's towards the bridge. I want to go the direct opposite way. Hottest is 51, coldest is 46. Minus 46.
Attention. Detecting a nearby Altera signal.
Yeah, that'll be
Personnel
Jeffov's
may be
base.
in need of assistance.
All I've got to say is it's always hot in Australia. It's always hot. Got a baby, the Aussie. Look, okay. We use an actual measurement system that makes sense. When it's hot, it's a high number. When it's cold, it's a low number. You guys make shit hard. I can't comprehend that. Like, if it is not like 17 Celsius, like if it's below like 15 or so Celsius, I'm cold. If it's below like 10, I'm fucking freezing. I've never really seen it directly go below -0. Like, I've experienced it a couple times, but not long enough for it to be like noticeable, if that makes sense. Bird. I've got to figure out. It's like it doesn't tell me where the signal is, so like you just got to wander around aimlessly looking for this base. No, thank you, sir. Fuck you, game. You said picking up the paint up in the last game. Yeah, in the last game, picking up signals was never good. Trying to remember where it was, because I only stumbled upon it randomly. Is that the bridge? How am I back at the bridge? This is not where I want to be. I want to be like the complete opposite of the bridge. I need to get back to the Snowfox base and try again. Blood freezes and sucks. Fucking, it's so cold. Like, fuck the cold, dude. Like, I hate the heat, but I'd rather it be cold than hot. But also, like, either way, it kind of sucks. You know what, Dan? Maths is shit. Go back to the Snowfox base and circle back and try and find this thing again. I just can't remember where it was. Okay, so get up. Get up. You really can't jump for shit, can you, mate? So this isn't the Snowfox base, this is where his crashed shippy thing is. Can't remember where to go from here. Because Jeffov is nearby. Well, we don't actually see him. We end up at his base. Or the base that he hides out in anyway. So he crash landed here. His base... That's the Snowfox base. Here. Go scan that while we're here. Cut it open. And there's nothing in it. Great. Man, I've got a fucking headache, dude. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stream. I've got a bad headache. I think we might call it a day after I finish scanning in here, because like, I'm feeling pretty garbage. I think the heat's just getting to me. I need to drink more water.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
Lagging a bit. You gotta think, does she just eat the bottle? Like, we never see, like, leftover bottles. It's not like there's, like, empty bottles that we can use to, like, refill stuff. It's, she just eats the entire thing, bottle and all. Diving in too deep. Okay, I need to find something. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Hydrate. Hydration is important for health. Alright. Gives me so much like lubricant when I'm over here. It's like I don't fucking need it. I don't know why. Why give it to me? I don't need it. Here's what I needed though, the power cell starter. It might be worth setting up a base on this island just so that I can like have a base of operations here, because there's lots of resources and stuff. So it would be worth setting up a base if I could be certain it wouldn't just get instantly destroyed by ice storms. Okay, can't get out that way. How did I get in? Oh yeah, I came in through this way. Keep Calm Kitty. I couldn't pick it up. I couldn't pick up the Keep Calm Kitty poster. I don't use lube. Never. Real men don't use lube. And by that I mean, please. God, don't listen to me ever. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it a day. I know it's really, it's a normal length stream, but I've been doing longer streams while playing this, but I've got, like, the worst headache, and it's so hot. So we'll do a normal length stream for today. We might do a just talking stream, right? I think that's gonna be, the best thing we can do is just do a just talking stream in March. Like, that'd be pretty fun. I think that'd be BP fun. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I really enjoy making these streams for you, so if you want to help me make more streams for you, you can follow me on Twitch, which is where you should be if you're watching this, though I know some people can get, like, outside services to watch it. Pardon me. You can also go to my YouTube, which is Transvion, and I will put that... Oh, whoops. YouTube, which is Transvion. If I spell it right, it'll go in properly. Obviously, yep, Raven's got the Discord. Go over to YouTube, subscribe, comment. It's gonna be awesome. I will respond and or heart most comments that are sent over. It depends if I see them and if I remember to, because I'm stupid. And you can also go to my Twitter, which is @TransbeyondYT. And over there, I don't go over there too much. It's more there just for a fail-safe in case I need it. And you can also obviously go to the Discord, which was put in the chat. That's where you're going to easily find me. I'm on the Discord, pretty active there. I'll also be holding like polls and stuff there eventually on like what we should be playing and so on. And I also put in an @everyone alert, which obviously you can turn off if you're in there, that lets everyone know when the stream starts, because I know sometimes the notifications just never work. But yeah, that's just how it be. But anyway, look forward to a Just Talking stream tomorrow. It's going to be good. Anyway, thank you all very much, and I will see you all next time.